our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come for my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol, pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Darling, you just don't know what Kim's done to me today. Number one, I'll start off with the first incident of the day. I was, oh crap, I already forgot. Uh, I was, fixing my breakfast. Well, lunch, breakfast, whatever. I had fried some liver mush and scrambled some eggs. Well, she started texting me. You know how she gets on to me for not eating. You need to eat, you need to eat, you need to eat. Well, we was texting and talking, you know. And I'd be darned if it didn't get cold, so I couldn't eat it. So okay, now you made me miss my lunch and breakfast. So then, then, um, what was the other thing Kim done? Oh crap! After she did something else. I think it was it when I was going to see my dad. Kim, help me out, tell on me. What was it? What was the other one? Well, there was one more incident that she done. And then just now, she was texting me, and I forgot what time it was. I said, "Oh crap!" I said, "I'm gonna be late." So she was the reason I was late. I'll look. I'll look in the text as Miss Kim. because I know it was something. Let me see right here. Because I haven't deleted them yet. I do my deleting at night. So I still got them. But so she's been up to her shenanigans all day long with me. I just asked you a question. That was all I asked you was a question. And then we started yapping, as Ricky calls it. So, Darlene, Cindy, blame it on Kim. Everything. Blame it all on Kim. Nice to see y'all again. But I did find this today. This is what happened today.
The acting ICE Director Todd Lyons, Bill Asala, the U.S. Attorney for the Central District, and others with that news conference there. A big ding from Kristi Noem on her once fellow governor, Gavin Newsom, saying the first hat he puts on when he gets up in the morning is the political hat, and then he decides what's best for the people of Los Angeles. So it just shows you the tensions that are involved here in the standoff between the federal government and local authorities, Sandra.
And more representation of the tensions was the moment when a U.S. senator barged into the room. All we could hear was bits and pieces of what he said, but we know that he was eventually detained. The idea that he was arrested, I guess, is being changed now to the language temporarily detained. But this is the moment Senator Padilla.
Because the fact of the matter is, a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your heads off.
All right, so what I can tell you there is that we had a producer right outside the room who witnessed that all go down, saying he was shoved to the floor. He was cuffed by the FBI there. This is Senator Padilla. But John just speaks to the escalating tensions there. Apparently, he was at the congressional baseball game last night. He pulled out early to go back to California, where obviously he made it because we saw him there. The governor is responding already to that scene, John. Governor Newsom has posted this. Senator Padilla is one of the most decent people I know. This is outrageous, he says, and shameful. Trump and his shock troops, he writes, are out of control. This must end now. So that happened.
Yep, not quite sure the point that he was making there, but Kristi Noem was up at the podium along with the acting ICE director, the U.S. attorney, and others who've been talking about quelling the riots in Los Angeles, and they seem to have successfully done that. The arrests of some of the nefarious people that have gone on. And so I don't know, was Padilla there to protest the enforcement of the law? Was he there to protest law and order? I'm not quite sure.
Hey, Sean Hannity.
Now I'm gonna call this bull crap on this next clip. This is that Padilla having his little news conference, and I'm calling bull crap right now. See if what y'all just seen and what he says matches. I call it right
volatile
now.
situation breaking right now. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is going to be with us in a minute. California Senator Alex Padilla is now speaking outside the FBI building. Let's listen.
I'm here
let's listen in.
Los Angeles today, and I was here in the federal building, in the conference room, awaiting a scheduled briefing from federal officials as part of my responsibility as a senator to provide oversight and accountability. While I was waiting for the briefing with General Guillot, I learned that Secretary Noem was having a press conference a couple of doors down the hall. Since the beginning of the year, but especially over the course of recent weeks, several of my colleagues have been asking the Department of Homeland Security for more information and more answers on their increasingly extreme immigration enforcement actions. And we've gotten little to no information in response to our inquiries. And so I came to the press conference to hear what she had to say, to see if I could learn any new additional information. And at one point, I had a question. And let me emphasize, just as we've emphasized the right for people to peacefully protest and to stand up for their First Amendment rights, for our fundamental rights. I was there peacefully. At one point, I had a question. And so I began to ask a question. I was almost immediately forcibly removed from the room. I was forced to the ground, and I was handcuffed. I was not arrested. I was not detained. I will say this. If this is how this administration responds to a senator with a question, if this is how the Department of Homeland Security responds to a senator with a question, you can only imagine what they're doing to farm workers, to cooks, to day laborers out in the Los Angeles community and throughout California and throughout the country. We will hold this administration accountable. And we'll have more to say. We'll have more to say in the coming days. Let me say just briefly in Spanish as well.
Who's going to hold the Democrats accountable for all they're doing? All these dang lies and stories that they're saying, and they just want drama is all it is. They're full of it. They're full of crap. It's ridiculous, I tell you what. And then up there standing and crying like, I don't know. But here is a great one that I found. And this one is the bomb. I know y'all will love it because I did. 10 minutes before the national anthem.
Now, up in San Francisco today, in a courtroom up there, Governor Gavin Newsom will be presenting his case, asking that the National Guard troops federalized by President Trump be put back under his command. The DOJ has described that action by Governor Newsom, that legal action, as, quote, a crass political stunt endangering American lives. But that side of this drama will play out in a courtroom in San Francisco this afternoon. Lawrence Ainsley, Brian, back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Jonathan. So he goes from curfew to curfew. I mean, the sun went down. That's when people are supposed to go home. As soon as you're out past the curfew, you're in danger of being detained.
Mm-hmm. This argument that Gavin Newsom is making, that he wants it to be back in his command, I think is just juvenile. You didn't show up when the people needed you, and there's crisis after crisis to show for it. I mean, we got the big wall right here. What was he doing COVID? He was at the French Laundry having a good time. Meanwhile, he closed all the schools for K through 12. It impacted 6 million of our kids. The homeless crisis, they lead the nation in the homeless population, yet they also give the homeless population the most funding, and they still have the most there. You got the wildfire response, bad leadership, blamed the poor water management, delays on misplaced priorities. Then the state budget, we just gave them $7 billion for that high-speed rail. Well, they've never even laid a foot of track.
And it doesn't go from San Francisco to, it doesn't.
He can't even handle this stuff.
An epic fail.
It's way over. But I would add something else to him. He says there's San Bernardino fires, and I need my National Guard to go to it, but they are stuck right now in Los Angeles.
Blaming
That's
Trump.
His argument, blaming Trump for that. But I just don't think he has a constitutional argument that I have seen that would have him Trump and take the National Guard back.
This is what actor John Voight shared on social media.
You're a fool blaming Trump. What are you doing for this destruction of these animals destroying Los Angeles? Are you there talking calmly with them, you fool? They would burn you down like they're burning the cars and the American flag with no regard for humanity. This is not about Trump. This is about protecting the people from these animals and criminals trying to destroy us. And our police force, are they supposed to stand there, let rocks hit them and kill them? Who's going to save them? You? You're a disgrace. You're nothing but a lying dog for the hopes of becoming the president one day.
This Glendale Community College professor sent out an email encouraging all the students to riot too. Kim Kardashian put on Instagram, when we're told that ICE exists to keep our country safe and remove criminals, great. But when we witness innocent, hardworking people being ripped from their families, we have to speak up. And then Trish McLaughlin answers, Kim Kardashian, which one of these convicted child molesters, murderers, drug traffickers, and rapists would you like to stay in the country?
Exactly.
There are just a few of the convicted illegals who have been picked up in the last 72 hours.
ICE highlighted some of these criminals: homicide, burglary, drug activity, battery, lewd acts with children, assault, money laundering, human smuggling, burglary. Then there's this illegal migrant that we've been talking about this morning who was arrested. He had already been deported once. He was arrested twice last year for a DUI and for theft. He was on the loose because of the sanctuary city laws in California. He was ignored by the cops because the laws protect the criminals in California.
So 2 things on this. Kim K, I know you don't know this because you didn't go to a real law school, but what about the American families that had their daughters ripped away from their families?
Yeah.
Every single month that we were reporting of an illegal killing some American citizen. And number 2, so if we're going to allow this to happen when illegal criminals, when the ICE officers show up with a warrant for their arrest, do Americans now not have to abide by warrants when the cops show up?
Right.
Can they barricade them? Can their families create a barricade outside? Should there be protests when they don't want to go to jail, when a warrant is shown up? It's a dangerous precedent to set, to say that you don't have to comply with court orders.
In terms of the idiot parade, how about adding Katy Perry to it? She writes on Instagram, this was once Mexican land, and the people being targeted today are often descendants of those who lived here for future generations. Do we really want to go back to the Incas and find out who was here? Would you like to give up parts of Texas? Do you want to give up part of California? I mean, what is wrong with you? They're upset that their butlers and their landscapers might have to go back to the country where they're from.
I was saying this in the first hour, talked to a lady, she's an American citizen now, but she's originally from Brazil. She said, if these riots happen in Brazil and people started waving flags from other countries and burning the Brazilian flag, they would end up in some back alley. We don't stand for that, she said, in Brazil.
It's disgusting.
I'm Steve.
And I don't like that they're using our American flags now, pretending like they're patriots, flying them in these protests. They got letter going around showing where all these MOGs or whoever organized these protests to send out these letters stating that they need to have some more American flags, that it's not looking too good for them. So now they're starting to fly American flags, trying to get some sympathy going on. Yeah, NGOs. I think it's disgusting. It's not right. But then at the beginning they was burning their flags, but now they want to fly them because it don't look right. It don't look right to them. Yeah, Ricky, I seen that about Iran. They're s- they're all sneaky like that. 3 minutes, pass it back. Like I said, like the Democrats do. Look over here. Look at this. Ricky, Kim's full of it today. She's been she's just ain't right today. I don't know what's gotten into her. I think she hit the juice today. Too many of them. What do you call them? Them? No, they're not cappuccinos. What's them that you drink, Kim? Like coffee? Something fancy you drink. She's been drinking too many of those. Yeah, mostly Peaceful My Foot. Espresso, yeah, she's hit the espresso machine too many times. I think that's too many. Tomorrow you're gonna be cut off of it. I'm cutting you off. 1 minute, pass it back. How's your day been, Ricky? Kim, how was your day? 3, 2, 1. Good to see you, Gator Girl. Hey, Bitback, good to see you. Arizona, good to see you. I told y'all no need to thank me. Thank y'all for being here. But I do have some good news to report. Tracy, you still in here? Well, if she had to step away, that's okay. Kim, Darlene, one of y'all can tell her later. My heat pump's fixed today. It got fixed today. It is officially 71 degrees in the house. And I haven't told Sky yet. She won't be home till about 10 tonight. Well, Ricky, I don't want to hear you complain. You was complaining about Pennsylvania, and then you wanted to go back to Texas, and you can stay in that 103-degree weather. Yes, he is, Gator Girl. I know, Ricky. Oh, Lord, Darlene. It was 94 today. 140 craps. It was so hot today. Okay, Cindy. See, they wasn't supposed to be here until the first of the week, but I was outside getting ready to go to my cooling place, and I heard somebody coming down the driveway, and I looked, and there was a truck. Don't even start with worrying. You have been very mean to me all day long. But it's okay. Payback. Yeah, Darlene, it got fixed today. It was two young, I want to call them babies, because they didn't look like they was maybe 20. 20 would be pushing it. But they look like babies. But they got it going. Kim, I'm not repenting because everything I said is true. Even tonight, you you made me late coming on. That's funny, Ricky. They need to. And then Saturday, I came up with a plan to get Danny to do yard work to keep him from elking. So, because I sure don't want to have to go, because if anybody hurt him, because he's like my son, if anybody hurt him, I would have to go, and I sure didn't want to. Kim, you know I'm not technologically smart, so it takes me a good 10 or 15 minutes to get ready. I did. He's doing yard work Saturday to keep me out of trouble, so Kim don't have to worry. He's gonna be mowing. He's gonna be weed eating. And then if it rains, I won't have to worry about it because you know how the left is. If it rains, they don't show up. They're done. So if it rains, it's a win-win situation. If it don't rain, he'll do the yard work. If it does rain, they won't be there, and he can go to town if he wants to. You'll keep what in mind, Kim? You trying to confuse me now? Okay, Gator Girl. Okay, I'm going to surprise y'all. Y'all don't know when, y'all don't know how. One day I'm going to surprise y'all. That's what I say, Kim. Let them try it in a small town. Because I know some people. We all know some people. And if you don't know no people, get in contact with me and I'll let you know some people. I seen a little clip of Seattle. Seattle was taking care of business too this evening. Where did I see that little clip at? Had to be on YouTube. And didn't Trump sign orders for the 5 states, California, Washington, uh, Chicago, New York, and Indianapolis? Yeah, to have extra National Guard there because they're so Democrat ran to protect the citizens. I believe I read that. I believe that was them. I could be wrong. Yeah, but that's what Ricky was saying. I'm kind of glad Israel did. Kinda, but I know it's going to get rough. Yeah, we'll have to see how they strike back. I say it's not going to be pretty.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tracy, good to see you.
What's this I saw in Gator's chat about that you reported me?
Oh, I reported you because you knew I was sick and was in the hospital, and you fired me, the toddler, me. You fired me for mowing your yard.
Well, you wouldn't want to mow it right now.
How
We got,
rude!
what was it, 2.5? Almost about 2.5 inches of rain yesterday morning and this morning.
Well, y'all need it like we need it too here,
Oh, yeah, we needed it bad.
so our grass don't
You
die.
hurting or what? But, well, we got the kid home.
Well, I'm so happy. Thank God. I bet you he is. What did he eat when he got home? What was the first thing he ate?
Well, right now, or anything that any kind of meat he does, he said it tastes funny, so he's just been eating salads.
Oh, they give me a few years ago, before they finally got me scored the kind of okay. They was trying different medications, and I had an IV that I had to bring home from the
What?
hospital, and it
What did it say?
changed the way I tasted food too. I mean, I used to love Dr.
Let me
Pepper,
see my.
and it totally, now I think it tastes nasty. That's why I drink Mountain Dew.
Uh,
So
Let me
some
check. Let
medications
me check
do
my
do
heart rate.
that.
Hang on.
Missing
Okay.
what? That's not your heart rate. That's your blood pressure.
Oh yeah.
Kim, you need me to come mow your grass for you?
That just shows your
Since
the
Tracy fired
number
me,
for your
I'm
and your
jobless.
it don't show your heart rate.
How's your weather, Darlene? Oh, we're having thunderstorms.
One of them
Well,
hurt.
that's rude of you not to hire me. I'm jobless.
What's that thing showing?
I thought you was
It
my
says
best
in the
friend. I
comment.
see how it goes.
You don't see
I
that?
see. Darlene, you see this? You see? Darlene, can I come, can I come mow your yard?
Well, it's set back on my
What's this, Kim?
car treatment.
What's
I got
Darlene?
well pain. About a treatment. Or it sucks my heart and we'll pass out. Yeah. Huh.
See, Kim? See what Darlene said? You can, Tina. So there. Darlene's my sidekick.
Well, Kim's my angel sister.
Well, y'all can have each other. Me and Darlene, we're rebels. We don't need no, we know we're not perfect. We do things. I can if I want to, Kim. I'm just being good at the
I
moment,
hope it don't go
listening
off
to
and
the
shock him if
doctor.
we don't need it.
What's it saying?
Okay, Gator Girl. Hey now, Kim, I've been listening quite a bit.
Don't know
I've
what the
been
deal
good.
is.
Maybe we need to ask somebody, call somebody. You got that guy's card?
I've got it. I'll get up and go get it.
Well, I don't have it. But how can I?
Oh, look at BitBot. He's on it tonight. I guess after I surprised the doctor, he was surprised. He couldn't believe it. He said, "You mean I didn't even have to call? I didn't even have to dial your number." Kim's on it. Will you be careful, Ricky? Darlene, you be careful too. I think Tracy had to go take care of her son. So we'll just keep Chris in your prayers.
I'm still here. I just gotta look
Oh,
at something. His life vest
well,
is going. It's telling him to respond. If he don't, it'll shock him.
oh man. I thought it only done that when he was asleep.
Well, it's
Because
doing something, and it's telling him patient respond, and if he don't, then it'll shock him. Even though nothing's going on with him.
you might have to call the hospital and
Yeah, I'm gonna call the ones that put it on him and find out
yeah,
what the thing is.
yeah. Well, we'll be praying for him and let us know.
But I'm gonna get off of here and
All right. I'm about
so
ready to.
everybody
Kim and
have a good night. Love y'all.
Kim and Bitbot got me on the timer running. But I love you, and I'll be praying, and let me know. Let me know everything's okay. Okay? That's right, Kim. It's scary. I don't even like to get electric shocks. All right, everyone. I'm gonna shock you. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. But I love y'all, and I guess since Gator Girl's not gonna be here, tomorrow I will probably just come on just for the national anthem, and that'll be it. So it'll probably be about 8:55 when I come on. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night. See, there's my timer. There's my timer. So there. Nah. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking is a straight one, outsiders say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Head down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. This road I'm on.